Hey everybody, this is Spy Chromosomes Music. Back with we're looking at this Italian record again. Just I want to give you some ideas because I've done a little more work in Italian parish records, and I know a little bit more about them now. So I not a whole lot more, but I do know a little bit more about them anyway. Let's just start again with this numero ventesimo quinto, which is number 25th. Vallero. Giovanni Felice. That's what the Gio is an abbreviation for Giovanni. And so actually, that's his last name, Vallero, followed by his two first names, Giovanni Felice. And it's l'anno del Signore 1838, so the year 1838, 1838. Ed alle 10, the 10th day del mese di ottobre, the month of October, alle ore 7 di sera, at 7 o'clock in the evening, nella parrocchia, in the parish, di San Lorenzo, of San Lorenzo or St. Lawrence, Comune de Pertusio, the community or town of Pertusio, which is in Torino province, in region of Piemonte. È stato presentato alla chiesa un fanciullo di sesso mascolino. Was presented to the church a child, a baby of the masculine sex. Nato il 10 del mese di ottobre, born 10th of October, alle ore 7 di sera, at 7 o'clock in the evening. Nel distretto di questa parrocchia, in the district of this parish, figlio di Giuseppe fu Bernardo Vallero. Okay, what you get right away from this document is that this child was a son of Giuseppe Vallero, who was himself the son of Bernardo Vallero, who was fu, deceased. Whenever you see fu in front of a name like that, that means deceased, that person is deceased. So you know right away, and this is the first record in 1838 that's in Italian for parish records. You know that before 1838, the grandfather of this child, Bernardo Vallero, was already deceased. So you know to look for his death record before January 1st, 1838. Well, I know that because I looked through all the records for this entire year, 1838, and there is no, he's always fu. Anywhere he's mentioned, he's always deceased. So, di professione, campagnuolo, that means that Giuseppe was a farm laborer, the father Giuseppe. Domiciliato in Pertusio, and he was presently resident in Pertusio. E di Mariana, figlia di Lorenzo, and this was the mother, or the wife of Giuseppe, Mariana, and she's figlia, daughter of Lorenzo. And let me... I so need a new camera. I swear that's definitely my wish list. My next wish list. You go, Mariana figlia di Lorenzo Pomaro. So she was the daughter of Lorenzo Pomaro, and it doesn't say fu before his name, and in fact he was still alive at this time. Di professione campagnuola, so she was a farm laborer, a female version, ends with an A. Domiciliata in Pertusio, she was also residing in Pertusio, of course, with her husband. Coniugi Vallero, married name was Vallero. Okay, those two people, Giuseppe Vallero and Mariana Pomado, they were my great grandparents. So that's how I fit in with this record. So this baby that was born was a brother of my great grandmother. So cui fu amministrato il battesimo, the baptism was administered alle 10 di ottobre alle ore 7 di sera, on the 10th of October, at the hour of 7 in the evening. E sono stati imposti le nomi di Giovanni Felice, and the name, and was imposed or was given the names of Giovanni Felice to the baby. Then you get essendo stati, was padrino, godfather. So the godfather was Felice fu Bernardo Riva. So once again, you have the godfather. This is possibly a relative of some kind. His name is Felice Riva. His last name is Riva. And he was the son of, again, that's deceased. His father, Bernardo Riva, was deceased. Di professione campinuolo, which is a common farm laborer, common occupation. Domiciliato in Pertusio, and he's also residing in Pertusio. A madrina, and the godmother, also probably a relative of some kind, Mariana, fu Simone Faletti. So she was Mariana Faletti, and she was the daughter of Simone or Simone or Simon Faletti. And so she was probably some kind of relative. Now, I don't know what their relationship is yet to my family, but they probably are related in some way. And her, di professione serva, she was a servant. Domiciliata in Pertusio. She was also resident in Pertusio. And then it's rappresentate by, Giuseppe fu Bernardo Vallero. In other words, the father basically represented himself. Now, there are situations where a father is actually deceased. The baby's father is deceased. And in those situations, somebody else had to represent, for this child and to ask for the baptism, request the baptism, and present the baby to the church and all of those kinds of things that they do, that they did in the Catholic Church at that time. So, let me... go forward on this one a little more. So the father Giuseppe actually represented himself because he was alive, of course. So l'indicazione della nascita, the notice of birth, or the announcement of birth, what do you want to call it? With richiesta del battesimo, with the request for baptism, fu fatta, were made, by Giuseppe Vallero. So he did those things. And then at the end, there are these firma del richiedente, the signature of the applicant, Giuseppe Vallero, of course, the father. Firma del parroco, signature of the priest, was Don Giovanni Battista. That's Gio. Batta is the abbreviation for Battista. So Don Giovanni Battista Anselmi. And Don Giovanni Battista Anselmi was the officiating priest who, for all of these records in 1838. In fact, I think I found that his, I think he died sometime in the 1840s, and I think I did find his death record, but he was the presiding priest officiating all these records for a long, long time. So there you go. That's what you can get from these records, from these birth records. And we'll be looking into more records, the matrimoni, which is the marriage, and the morti, which is the death or burial records, and we'll be looking at those later on. So I will talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.